Look, overthinking has literally caused me to miss out on my life almost. Now, I'm only 23. Obviously, grand scheme of things, I'm young, but bro, you get to a certain point, man, I feel old and I feel like I'm wasting time. And why do I feel like this? Well, because it feels like I haven't done anything worthwhile, right? Obviously, we we like to think that life is just like a linear line, you know? You put in X amount of years, you get Y result, right? It's a standard linear, just straight up, right? But it's really not, you know, it's really that inverse, that bumpy exponential type curve where it's like wavy and stuff. It chops up and down at the bottom, then all of a sudden it just takes off for you. And I realize this. It's good I realize this now, and I want to spread the message of this now because I feel like if you're someone that like overthinks a lot, meaning like you're obsessed with your future, like you are obsessed with where you're going to be at. Like if you're in your young 20s, early 20s in general, honestly, like 20s is the year it seems like we could just honestly waste our 20s and no one's going to say anything. Bro, look at these new homes. We could we could waste our time and no one's even going to say anything. So um sorry, I'm just mesmerized by this house, how they have it like wide open. It's pretty sweet. But anyways, when you start thinking, like if you're someone that overthinks, right? Because you're not wasting your 20s, honestly, because you can blow your 20s. Okay, guys, people, older people that say, "Oh man, live up your 20s. 20s is the best time of your life." And you see these guys at like 40, overweight, hate their life, job they hate, but hey, at least they, enjoyed the 20s. Like, bro, there's got to be a different way. There's got to be a different way, right? And I see guys now, even guys I went to high school with that are, partying every weekend, working, not really even taking like the career serious, not trying to move up in a career aspect, not really trying to just develop into a better man at the end of the day, all around, not just, career wise, but physical, mental, spiritual, like everything. Okay. And where I'm getting at with it, I'm only 23, but I've been living so much in the future. I think about my future so much because I want to be 30. I want to have an M in the bank. I want to, be able to support other individuals. Okay. I don't want to have, my future girl and kids. I don't want her working, straight up. That's just me. It's a nice chair. Ought to be sat in. And yeah, so that's kind of my opinion, and that's my take on it. So with that, I overthink a lot, right? Because I need to make X amount of money. It's always been, I don't know, 1M, 1 million by 20 or by 30. Okay. Because at that point, it's like I'll be straight in a sense. But I think so much about the future that I don't live in the present, right? Because you can only choose one, right? Some people live in the past, right? They reflect on everything bad that's ever happened and they're like, oh man, I wish I could just change this so bad. I want to change it so bad. That's not me because I accept that the past is in the past at the end of the day. Like there is zero things, there's zero possibility. There's literally nothing I can do. There's literally nothing that nobody can do to change the past. So why would I even like focus on trying to change it? Why? There is literally nothing you can do. So I don't worry about it, right? But I know there's people that worry about the past. But the future, okay, I can worry about that because I can change how my future is going to go. Okay, I could be a drunk and drink every day of the week and not focus on, working a better job, not even putting in effort at my job. So I'm at risk of losing my job. And, it's going to hurt me in the future. You know what I'm saying? Right? I could grind out now and, in the future, I could have nice things. But I'm in such a point where they're like, I'm big into self-improvement, but the way self-improvement is going nowadays, it's like, man, you gotta hate 10 years of your life, and then you can finally pop out and start doing things you enjoy, I guess, in a sense, right? But I feel like, man, one, there's no guarantee that you put 10 years in, you get anything out. But also two, like, why do I have to hate the process, at least, of doing it? So I call myself not being too much in the present. And so I try to find things. Honestly, I've been big on looking up how to find ways to be more present, be more in the moment type things, Working out, I think, is the best way. You know, I I love lifting weights. Lifting weights, you gotta worry about lifting heavy, and if you're not worried about it, if you're not thinking, a dispensary, if you don't think about it, well, the weight's gonna crush you. Um, same goes with running for me. But I just heard a weird sound out here. I'm the only one out here, man. It's 3 a.m. on a Tuesday morning now. So yeah, I gotta check my surroundings when I hear weird noises. Cause ain't nobody gonna come help me. So yeah, when you I realize just worrying too much about the future, I just never. It seems like I've wasted time almost, right? Because life isn't linear, right? You don't put in so many hours and then get it back. You don't put in, let's just say, 1 year and you're at Y return, right? The X and Y axis. That's not how that works. So, random shopping cart. So, I guess what I'm getting at, I had a point, but I just lost it. It'd be like that out here it's just so weird seeing this place just so dead. And yes, I am in the middle of some random shopping center. So, as I recollect my thoughts, do the little things in life. I think why I haven't been feeling so present is because, well, I'm not like on this super big grind, right? It's not like I'm working 16-hour days and hitting the gym, and that's literally it. Like, I'm wasting a lot of time too. I'm like, yeah, I work hard, but it's not like I'm strictly doing work, you know? And even then, it's just so exhausting to where it kind of just sucks, because I mean, some people enjoy what they do. I mean, I guess I kind of enjoy what I do, but it's not like I don't know. I don't freaking know. But what I have been doing, 2 months ago, I left my hometown. I moved 8 hours away, got a U-Haul. I put my car on the back of a tow hitch, and I brought that motherfucker down south. And I came 8 hours away from my hometown. Now, it's been 2 months now. And during that time, I've actually had a lot of clarity on kind of what I want in life, who I am, and just why I've been feeling like I wasted 5 years of my life, really, ever since I graduated high school. Because when you are so caught up in everyday life, it seems like the days start passing by. And when you start, I think we start life at 18, when you graduate high school, that's when it really starts, right? So I'm about 5 years into real life. And so me doing that, me doing that basically, shoot, I am drawing a blank right now. It is too early or too late, really. I need to go back to bed. Mind you, I slept for 4 hours. I woke up, I couldn't sleep, heads racing everywhere. So I decided to come outside, strap a GoPro to my chest, and see where my thoughts take me. And I realized I'm probably not the only one that feels like I'm wasting time or I'm not being present because I'm being too much in the future, because I have big goals, I have big aspirations, and when I'm not seeing this progress immediately from all the input that I did put in, it gets hopeless, and I waste a lot of time. I waste a lot of time, whether it's on the phone, but really that's it, man. The phone is this thing is such a good thing and a bad thing, right? It's almost like a drug, right? It's an addiction, really. It's an addiction, and you got to fight the thing. And I realized all this short form content has really like fried my brain, and that's what kind of made me realize it too. Can't really be too much present. I'm on this stupid digital device, so I started taking walks, and I never been a big walking guy. I run. I like running. Like running, I don't. It's even weirder, right? A lot of people don't like running. I like being in the moment of running. When I'm running, man, I feel so good. But like before I start running, I hate it. I hate stretching, everything like that. And like after it, once you stop running, once you like, as soon as you stop, bro, that feeling just sucks. But in the moment, I feel so good, so I do it, right? And I never liked running, or I never liked walking. I just felt like it was so slow. It was just slow, so slow. And running, you can see so much quicker. You know, you can see more, and I don't know, I liked it better. So I try walking, man. I got a dog. I walk him. I think it helps being in my thoughts, walking them. Like right now, I wouldn't do it because then he kind of takes me off my focus. Because like right now, there's a tree. He'd want to go to the tree, right? So then I'm thinking about, all right, I gotta let him go ahead, and then we gotta stop right here. I'm going to the tree. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, sit down again. Back to where we started. And yeah, so taking walks, I really started to be more present, honestly, because that's like the only time where I'd actually like think about whatever's going on in life, you know? And that's kind of why I started recording me now when I'm walking, because it gets my intellect going. And I kind of like it, honestly. I think I'm gonna move forward with actually just recording whenever I'm doing something. I kind of get more like intellect in a sense, you know. I feel like it's like those shower thoughts, like the most like inspiration I get is during that time. So me doing it when I'm walking, kind of when I'm running too. I don't know if I'll do it when I'm running. I'll be out of breath, but I know walking, shoot, I could do that. I mean, even driving, especially like in the semi, bro. Oh man, be having all kinds of thoughts. Just turn on the recorder and just let me just see where my mind takes me, you know. And I do plan on getting a bike next year, so hey, start recording that too. But walking for sure has definitely helped clear my mind and being more present. I'm trying journaling right now. Like that is like the main kicker that I'm on. Try journaling, and it really helps you put your thoughts down on paper, which makes it like more permanent. Because yeah, you can walk and then actually be in your thoughts, but putting words from your thoughts to paper is actually very powerful. so powerful. And it's crazy because I have so much in my journal that I'm just gonna like, I remember like, because inspiration, it sparks at different times. If I read my journal from whatever day and see where I was at mentally during that time, and then go on a walk, man, my mental just goes insane. Like I get so creative. It's crazy. It's a cheat code, man. I'm telling you, you got to try this. Writing it, reading it, walking with it, just in your head, just playing whatever, bro, crazy. Also, just like being out in nature, like where I'm at right now is actually a pretty nice spot. Like I know it's dark. I don't even know if the camera can even see this, to be honest, but there's so much like trees, and they have like a little park almost, like kind of like a dog area, I guess, but it's so nice. I keep yawning, man. I'm gonna have to wrap this up back. Let me get walking, cause dang, I be tired. But no, I just wanted to come on here because I just been feeling like, you know, I get it. I get it. Like you're not the only one. I hope I'm not the only one that feels like, man, I'm so caught up in my future because there's so many distractions going on nowadays. You get distracted with anything, bro. It's it's crazy. And I think it is on purpose. Of course they want us distracted. Like they don't want free thinkers. They don't want, strong-willed men. They'd rather keep us fat, lazy, distracted, and do what you're told. And that's kind of why I like self-improvement, because you're such a self-improvement is such like a minority, you know? And I just feel like I could really inspire someone else, because this sucks, man. Feels like I'm so alone in this, like that lonely feeling hits me. But I know as a man, I need to go through the alone phase, like it's lonely, but I don't know if it's really lonely or just being alone, because there's a difference. So shoot, like I'm trying to just be more present now. Like I'm trying to call more family members, especially ever since I moved. I've been a little bit more distance than I like from family. And mind you, I really don't have like that big of a family. Like it's crazy. I got like I don't. Back when I lived in Ohio, I never had people to call. Anyways, right? I would see them at family functions. Okay, so I got two aunts, and I love them, and like I guess you could say they're families, right? So that'd be my uncle and cousins and stuff. But I really don't talk to them unless it's a family function, and even then, we're just bullshitting. I mean, yeah, we're having a good time, yes, drinking, playing games, stuff like that. But I don't know, we don't be like talking like that much. I got another cousin on the other side of the fam. He good person too. He's a good dude. But like we never really talked like that. Like so I really don't have him to call. Right? We would just see each other in person and be kind of like that. We could chop it up, whatever. But yeah, and then I got my uncle. He oh my god, what kind of bug is that? Bruh. No, that's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Bro. I gotta take a pic of that. That is insane right now. Oh my god. I gotta send my mom this. I don't even care. Oh man, come on. Bro, this thing is insane. I'm trying to hold still. Tell me to hold still. Bro, my mic's still on. Cause oh shoot. That's insane. But no, I got an uncle too that I talk to. I could call him. I got my, and then when I think about friends, bro, I ain't got no friends. I don't have no friends, man. I got a damn near a brother that I talk to. We cool. And then I got, man, he's technically not even fam, but he's like a little cousin to me. I got him. I call like, bro. I got three fucking people I talk to, and then I got my mom. But my mom came with me, you know, like so. It sucks, but that's why I'm trying to make these videos, and I genuinely don't think I'm alone in feeling like this. It's just in any aspect, whether you don't have people to talk to either, you don't have a big family like me, you barely got friends like me, or you just feel like you too much in the future because you have big goals for yourself, you have big dreams for yourself. I mean, did I mention I don't have siblings, so it's not like I can call like a brother or sister. That's why I said like my boy, damn near my brother. You know how close we are, but he technically ain't family. And yeah, so I don't know. Just honestly, just put the phone down, man. When I put the phone down, I realize how much better my life is just getting. And I'm trying to. I realize that the phone takes up so much time in my life, so I need to find something else to substitute that time. Okay, so let's say I'm spending 2 hours every day of my leisure time being on the phone. Okay, it's like taking a bad habit away. You gotta fill the void with something else, right? Some people that struggle with alcohol, okay, you could stop drinking, but what are you gonna do instead, right? You're gonna work more. You're gonna pick up a new hobby. It's the same thing. Like like people that struggle with like smoking weed or drinking. I kind of went through that phase of like drinking. I was drinking like 3-4 times a week. Now I barely drink twice a month. But it goes to show like I wasn't really working that much. All I did was just start working more hours, and it just naturally started going away. I still do like to have a good time every once in a while, but man, that stuff's so bad for my body and how I feel. I don't like doing it like that, which is why I limit it to twice a month. But same thing with the phone. If you're doing it 2 hours a day, you gotta substitute it with something else. Pick up a small hobby, right? Start going on these walks, right? Take an hour walk. That's half the time right there. Don't take your phone, and you'll start leaning more into what you actually like doing, like who you are. Okay, not saying it's gonna come after a day, 2 days, a week. It might take you a little while. It took me about a month of dedicated time, like over the grand scheme of it, I could say I probably spent like a year trying to figure out why I feel so like disconnected and why life just seems to be on repeat and time flies by because I'm not living in the present. I'm too focused on the future, which causes me not to be in the present. And then with that, I'm not what's the word? I don't know. I'm just not super present like that. Just yeah, find something else to do, find a different hobby. But I think I'm gonna leave on that, find something else. That's all you gotta do. Just replace one bad habit, fill it with another. But yeah, other than that, I'm out.